Hi, welcome to another episode of Low Budget Hunter. Today, from southern Saskatchewan, we're going to bring you a quick review on the Cammenga Tritium
3H.
Now, I've hunted, as I said in previous videos, for a number of years, and I will give close-ups on when we get back home on some of the compass. But here we're actively in the bush with it, and it's probably the best compass I've ever owned in my life. I've been a die-hard fan up until I got this compass. My other one broke. I've liquid filled because I thought more stable, way better. That's gonna just work. And I always agreed with it. Till one day I was in the bush and it got so cold on an elk hunt, actually in this particular area, about 3 miles from where I am right now. It got so cold that it froze up and the liquid wouldn't move. And I put it inside my shirt, warmed it all up, got it working, and I ended up making a mistake that I learned the hard way, is why I had to replace the compass, is I had hot pockets in my hand. Well, the hot pockets are magnetic. I didn't realize that. They use ionized metal particles, and when you rub them together to make them hot, there's a reaction that takes place, and that gives you the heat. Well, it also creates a magnetic force. Well, when I was using it to guide myself through the bush on the elk hunt, I had the compass a fair ways from my rifle, like you're all supposed to do, and you know, enough so that close enough so you can read it, far enough to be away from the gun. Just taking a quick reading, it wasn't working right. When I finally figured it out and the light went on for me, the compass had tipped itself down and the magnet force from my hot pockets had messed up with my compass. Now, I managed to get myself out without having to need much more. I was pretty close to the road, but I was just checking my bearings to make sure, and ended up, sure enough, I couldn't trust my compass anymore. I tried it on different occasions during that summer after the hunt season was over. I did without a compass for the rest of the season, which I know is not smart, but I did it anyways. And if sure enough it was no good, so we got rid of it, destroyed it. And now the replacement compass, what you guys tuned in for, was this Cammenga. The US military grade, aluminum body, and the tritium is the key.
3H.
Is worth every penny. It is like having battery operated highlights. Everybody knows it runs a compass. You get it out in the bright sunlight, or you use a flashlight on it, and you take it away, and all your north, south, east, west indicators, your needle swing indicator, plus your points for looking through the lid to give you your bearing, all of them glow. But after a few minutes, the glow dies down, it gets weaker and weaker and dies. Well, tritium is an irradiated product, like we used to joke about when we were kids, about the nuclear plant and drinking the water near the nuclear plant and making it glow green. Well, we know that isn't the case. However, the tritium actually is exposed to radiation.
What is tritium?
Tritium, a radioactive isotope of hydrogen with a mass approximately 3 times that of the common protium isotope,
Which gives it that continuous life. And this tritium product, the amount that you're going to get off it, don't start going tree hugger. You get more from one cell phone call exposed to radiation from the radio waves of your cell phone than you will wearing this around your neck for the rest of your life until you drop dead from that tritium. The bonus of the tritium, anytime, 24/7, it's always glowing, it's always illuminated, whether this lid is closed, whether it's open, whether you're in sunlight, or whether it's at night, it's glowing. In the daytime, of course, it doesn't glow so bright that you can see it, but as it goes into the evening when you would need that feature, you don't have to worry about it going out. You could walk out for 4 or 5 hours at night if you wanted to walk yourself out. I never recommend walking yourself out if you're that far in the bush. Take shelter, build something up, stay put, walk out the next morning so you don't get injured. But if you feel that you need to get out and you need to push, and you're maybe on an open trail that it's safe to walk, it's just you want to make sure that there's left and right turns that you got to have, by all means you can do it. If you want to prove yourself that you're a man, or if you're a mountain woman, whatever the case may be, you want to walk out at night, this will do it. There's no time frame on that. It'll continue to glow. I've had people tell me, whether it's true or whether it's not, they've had the tritium compasses from Cammenga 10, 15, and some of them 20 years, and it still glows. So this Cammenga is new to me. I've only had it for 2 years. I've had very limited use on it because I haven't been in the area where I needed it for the tritium portion. But every time I come into the bush, I come in with the compass around my neck, because there's lots of dead heroes in the bush that never made it out because they didn't need a compass. Electronics are great. Electronic GPSs are great. The track back, the walk back features on stuff of the modern is great, but it requires battery. So if you rely on electronics solely, and you're actually in an area where it could cost you your life because the electronics fail and you don't know how to get out, you have a map, but you have no compass, you're basically as good as dead. So I always take the good old manual compass. They've been around for 100 years, maybe more, and this is US military grade, aluminum body, rugged belt. It's got the 1/50,000th scale on the side. You can put it on the map. I'm not even going to try to begin to tell you, make an orienteering class about this. That's not what it's about. What I can tell you is, if you're looking for a world-class compass to last you, buy it once, last you the rest of your life, never have an issue in the dark with the compass, the Cammenga Tritium,
3H.
in my opinion, one of the world's best. Once again, thanks for watching. Click like, subscribe, and as always, God bless, and until we meet again.